Well, the COVID-19 pandemic created challenges for every single one of us this year, especially our first responders. As the year comes to a close, how do those on the front lines look back on the last 9 months of non-stop fighting? 13 News Today anchor Evan Leake sits down with healthcare workers in our area for a candid conversation on their journey through the year.
It's been a really hard year.
There was a lot of what ifs, what's going to go on, what's going to happen.
It's just this constant undercurrent of uneasiness and nervousness and a weight that I really haven't felt ever before.
What were the initial thoughts when these first changes early on in the year began, when we really were in the fledgling stages of what's become a global pandemic?
Yeah, I think for me, the thing that I remember most is PPE. Over the last 20 years, if I put on a mask and a gown and gloves in the emergency department, that meant there was something really bad going on.
In an instant, it was time to suit up for battle. One worse than they ever could have imagined.
It wasn't a matter of if, it was only a matter of when.
And today was that day as the first case of COVID-19 is confirmed in Winnebago County.
The first case of COVID-19 in our area was reported on March 15th. By June, over 3,000 cases spread across our region, and today, nearly 1 million statewide. Still today, the virus presents a constant struggle for hospitals to find space and equipment to keep patients alive.
Are we going to get to the point where we're going to have to pick and choose who gets a ventilator? Thankfully, we haven't gotten to that point yet, but who's to say it's not coming?
We also still have our patients that are coming in with strokes and heart attacks and everything else. It's heartbreaking to tell these family members, no, you cannot come in and see your loved one right now. We have these restrictions in place.
Heartbreaking when these healthcare heroes are the last ones to hold your loved one's hands through their fight.
We had a patient here who had just texted his wife that, today is a good day. I had breakfast. And then he turned around and he died. And it's just horrible.
Everybody who goes into a COVID room for the first time, they're very afraid. I was very afraid, and it's a natural feeling.
The true front line. They are in units like these every day trying to get people past the virus.
It's a little bit of a struggle because obviously being in the ICU, we do see the worst cases. So for the general population, they don't get to see that, so they don't understand how severe it is.
Red marks, and some people have gotten sores on their nose from the masks, and they truly look like they came off of a front line of a battle.
Soldiers earning battle scars as the virus spreads.
We've had multiple physicians, nurses, and support staff contract COVID-19 this year. Thankfully, most of them have all done very well.
Ginger didn't just fight this battle at work, but at home.
My 91-year-old mother survived COVID this last fall. Unbelievably, that she did get through it. And then in our home, my husband, myself, and my 29-year-old son, we've all now had the COVID and are recovering.
A survival story shining a light through the darkness, leading us down a road of reflection to what truly matters to us in a year where so much has been taken away.
What are you thankful for? Who are you thankful for? However you'd like to answer it.
There's a lot of things to be thankful for. Thankful that I have a family to go home to that have been healthy.
I have learned to be incredibly thankful to have a job. I know of quite a few people that were either furloughed or lost their jobs, are having quite a bit of financial difficulties.
I think the one thing that's really helped me a lot is exactly what we're doing right now. I can't believe it took a pandemic for us to realize that we had this technology to communicate with people.
A vaccine that has been produced faster than ever and appears to be quite effective. What does that mean to have it out really even before the end of this year?
It's fantastic. It's a testament to science and scientists around the world and technology being this close to the finish line, at least as far as vaccination goes, is going to be a stress relief like I can't describe.
You all are the reason that I feel safe still, seeing what you all are doing. Thank you all for everything that you do on a daily basis, and hopefully the next time there's a talk like this, we're talking about how we've been able to beat this thing. So again, thank you all for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What a great conversation there from all of us here at 13 WREX. We want to thank these healthcare workers for taking time out of their day to share their stories with us. We hope it gives you an inside look at the frontline battle they fight each day to end this pandemic. We continue our reporting next week. We report on the number of COVID-19 deaths almost daily, but each one of those numbers is a person and a life well lived. 1 week from today, we will honor and remember those we lost to COVID-19 in our area this year. Join us Wednesday at 10 right here on 13 News.